Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. You 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Show up here and Glory Pro, but we're starting out with the Warhorse, Jake Parnell.
I hate to give away any spoilers, but I don't think Jake Parnell cares all that much.
No, he doesn't.
Jake Parnell, in case anybody hasn't noticed, has been on an absolute tear lately here in Glory Pro. He came very close to getting his title back.
From St. Louis, Missouri, 206 pounds, Warhorse, Jake Parnell.
You know, it's a new version of Jake Parnell, the Warhorse. Not quite what the fans are used to here. Jake doesn't care anymore.
He'll tell you nothing matters. He'll say that, and he might think he means it, but I know that he would love to send this WWE whatever,
ID.
that thing, back to where it came from.
Back to Philadelphia. And here he is, Marcus Mathers, the young East Coast standout. It's only his second match here in Glory Pro. After his first title match last night.
Well, Cody Lane, then Warhorse, is a heck of an introduction to St. Louis.
It really is. Really, really is. Like so many we see here in Glory Pro. Watch for him to take to the sky.
Giving the young fans some love there. You're getting in that ring with Jake Parnell, you're going to leave more than your heart in St. Louis, kid.
His opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 175 pounds, hands renowned WWE ID prospect, Philly's finest, Marcus Mathers.
He looks more than ready to take on the Warhorse, Jake Parnell.
That must just be because he hasn't watched many Warhorse matches.
But Jake looks like he couldn't care any less than he does right now. He's like, yeah, there's a guy here. I'm going to beat him up.
I hope he brought a lunch. Jake Parnell's going to eat it.
Marcus getting right in his face before the match even started, letting Jake hear it. Jake's already getting into it with the fans. Match hasn't even started yet. He's letting them know what he thinks of them.
Jake Parnell has a very special relationship with the St. Louis audience.
Very beloved for a long time. This new attitude, not so beloved around here anymore. Gone are the days of Warhorse and Dan the Dad as a tag team. Now we have Warhorse who doesn't care. Starting to work over the wrist of Marcus here. Marcus trying to fight out of it.
Jake Parnell taking him to school early here. Seeing what he's got so far, evenly matched.
Warhorse using all 5 seconds of that count. Pulls away, takes a cheap shot, punched him right in the mouth.
Andy Anderson here in his last night with Glory Pro. Got his hands full with Jake Parnell if he thinks he's going to have a clean contest. Jake Parnell, in the list of things that he doesn't care about, the rules is right up there in the top 5.
He doesn't care about the rules one bit. You can expect him to take full advantage of every count he can. Do as much beating up as he can without getting in too much trouble for it. Big give up for Marcus. Marcus is fired up early. Big kick to the head from Marcus. Jake's down. Quick kick out at 1.
I'll admit I see why he's a prospect. He's very quick.
He is really quick and he kicks really hard, we found out just there.
Everything is snappy. Jake Parnell might have underestimated this competitor here, and it looks like he might be wanting to take to the sky.
He's always somebody that can go up in the air. Warhorse able to catch that kick, throw him right into the guardrail.
Goodness. Oh. Could feel that back here as he eats the guardrail to the chest, and Jake Parnell back and forth between the apron and the guardrail has just torn him to bits out here.
Broke the back half of the guardrail,
leaving
too.
the ring to make sure that Marcus Mathers is okay. Parnell John with the fans, while Andy Anderson is legitimately concerned, checking to see if Marcus can continue this matchup.
Marcus is down and out on the ground. He threw him so hard into the guardrail, Doug, that he broke the back half of our guardrail.
That was ridiculous.
He hit him hard. I've never seen a guardrail move quite like that.
We might have a count out here, which Jake Parnell will be perfectly fine with. They've actually broken the guardrail.
Totally broken it. Jake Parnell now giving him the business. These big stomps and punches to the head. Warhorse in full control of this match. Big chops to the chest.
The fact that Marcus Mathers is upright and in the ring right now tells me a lot about him. And Jake Parnell going right to work, right where he came down on that guardrail. My God.
Could you feel that chop across the room here?
I want to stop feeling it.
It hurts from a distance. We're not even getting hit. We can feel it over here. These massive, massive chops.
I don't know if it was conveyed or not on video, but when Marcus Mathers came down on that guardrail, it made my stomach turn, and now he's getting smacked in that same spot. He is in trouble.
The Warhorse just went for about 8 pins in a row, and Marcus kicked out at 1 on all of them. With the chest, coming down on that chest, you got to use some effort and your core and your chest to be able to kick out like that. Warhorse really wearing him down. Big throw into the corner.
If Cody Lane wasn't a welcome to St. Louis, Jake Parnell's making sure that Marcus Mathers receives that here.
Just kind of playing with him, just kicking him in the head.
Welcome to the South Side.
Kind of, what are you going to do about it? And he eats some big knees to the midsection here. Big drop kick. Got Marcus hung up. Marcus is down on the ground on the outside.
Mathers just spilled to the outside here.
If you couldn't tell, Jake told the referee to trust me to move out of the way, and he ran around the ring and drop kicked him right in the midsection.
It might be in Marcus Mathers' best interest to eat this count out and go back to the Performance Center.
He's back up on his feet. Warhorse got something coming for him. Went for a dive, couldn't get it. Warhorse lands on his feet, able to read the situation.
I've said it before, but Jake Parnell's awareness is unreal. That time managing to evade a catastrophe by pulling back on his own dive.
But it ended with him getting kicked right in the face. He's down and out now. Marcus gonna pick him up himself, bring Jake back into the ring.
Tide turning a bit here.
Big forearm. Another big forearm. Superman punch. Jake is stunned, but able to turn it around. Marcus with the big cutter.
Jake Parnell in real trouble for the first time here tonight.
Blue Thunder! Not quite enough. These two are here for a fight tonight. Warhorse not here last night. You think he has some kind of advantage by not having wrestled last night?
I don't know what Warhorse was doing last night, but I'm almost positive it involved punching somebody. So I imagine they're in about the same shape.
It wasn't getting beat up by Cody Lane, though. In an over 20-minute fight last night, Marcus and Cody Lane went at it. Marcus is fired up once again. Warhorse able to get out of the suplex. A big shot to the back.
Unfortunately for Marcus Mathers, he had Warhorse on his back heel for a moment there, and that's where Jake Parnell does some of his best work, which we're about to see.
Big knees in the corner. Big kick to the face. Warhorse is dazed and confused. Mathers going up high for a sunset. Couldn't quite get it. Warhorse pins him. Not enough.
You're not going to put Jake Parnell away with something that isn't precise.
Got him up on his
That
shoulders
kick
here.
was.
Warhorse gouging his eyes, it looks like. Able to turn it quickly. Big takedown from Warhorse.
God.
Not quite enough.
It's hard to rank how low getting a lariat from Warhorse is on my to-do list. It's so brutal every time. From nowhere, from running, from standing still, from the second rope, from the top rope. It's just rough to watch.
There's a reason I'm sitting over here with the headset and not in the ring. I don't want to get hit by anybody at all. Marcus is getting back onto his feet. Jake's trying to put this away. He's trying to pick him up from the ground. He's got him up. Mather's trying to counter it, slams him into the corner. Eating some big shoulders here.
Marcus Mathers starting to get a little brutal here himself. Using some of Jake Parnell's style of grit and grappling. This thing's become a fight.
Warhorse power bombs him hard.
Oh my gosh.
Mathers is down and out after that last power bomb.
Jake Parnell planted him, and now he's gonna go up top. And the crowd knows what they're gonna see here. A beautiful big elbow, no. Puts the brakes on.
Eats a big kick from Mathers. Mathers got him up on his shoulders now. What is he thinking here? Big old slam. He's down. Is this it? Not quite enough. I thought for sure that would be it
The
for
crowd was
Mathers.
already in stunned silence. We thought we watched this guy walk in and put away the Warhorse clean. Not quite.
That was one of the more creative power bombs I've seen. He fully spun him around, slammed him. That was unique. Doing so much damage.
Both men are spent here, just grasping for each other. I'm not sure what either guy has left.
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. They can't have much left after this.
At this point, just clubbering back and forth. Jake Parnell managing to push Marcus Mathers into the turnbuckle. Made some distance for some offense here, but Marcus Mathers proved slippery time and again, evading the Warhorse's offense. Oh my God! Jake Parnell just dumped him over the top. He took a face plant into the apron, and Jake Parnell with an absolutely insane dive into the ramp here. That might be it for both. Andy Anderson immediately to the ground. The crowd silent. Jake Parnell just unleashed everything at once.
Wow. He went a long way on that dive, too. Halfway up the ramp. That did so much damage to him and Marcus. Both guys down.
I hope Andy Anderson gets to 10. We don't need any more of this. The sun is still up.
Mathers doesn't look like he's going to let that happen. You see him slowly crawl into the ring here.
Both men, they've forgotten about each other.
Jake's onto his feet now.
Marcus Mathers remembers why he's here.
Both back in the ring to break the count at the last possible second.
The merciful count denied here today. And these two won a winner.
These two are absolutely beating the daylights out of each other.
Jake Parnell sending the kid back with a highlight. Sorry you weren't Jordan in it.
Neither able to get back to their feet, but they're trading strikes with their knees. Mathers is down. Warhorse is back to his feet. Oh. Big old chop from Mathers, paying him back for the ones earlier.
This is about to get kind of gross.
This is going to get brutal. Big elbows from Horse.
I don't think this is where Marcus Mathers wants to be. In a slugfest with Jake Parnell.
No, he does not.
Looks like that's why he's trying to get away. Jake Parnell glued to him. About 40 seconds there of just nothing but meat hitting meat. Finally some separation, and it favors Jake Parnell in the end. Oh, God.
That can't feel good getting...
That is not what the turnbuckle is designed to do.
Not at all. Warhorse is going up high here. This could be it for Mathers here.
Looking for the big elbow. Is he going to land it? If so, it's time for the end. No. Puts the brakes on again.
Mathers rolls him up.
That's the second time Jake Parnell has gone up top looking for that elbow.
Mathers had him scouted, but Warhorse knew it was coming in a big destroyer.
Jake Parnell out already.
Big slam for Mathers. Is this it? And Mathers gets his first win here in Glory Pro.
13-16, you're winner by pinfall, Philly's finest, Marcus Mathers.
Credit where it's due. This kid came in here today at the South Broadway Athletic Club and showed us something. Put away an absolute St. Louis legend in Warhorse Jake Parnell. Maybe we'll see more of him here in the future. Maybe we'll see more of him on television. Marcus Mathers today. Marcus Mathers really showing the Glory Pro audience what he's made of. Putting away a former champion, a real contender for the championship now, and Jake Parnell. Putting Marcus Mathers right here on the map in Glory Pro. I'm sure we'll see more of him.
Pinning a long-time champ like Jake Parnell, the Warhorse, not an easy thing to do.
Cameraman, I'm glad you're here. Former Road Warrior Cup champions, we done it again. We're on the run for the Road Warrior Cup 2025.
Round 2 starts today. And who do we have? The new guys. Lil Bro and Lil Bro. It's alright. It doesn't matter that you're the champs right now. Because what matters is that you have to step up to us once again. You defend those titles and the Road Warrior Cups.
It's going to be for us. We're going to climb back to the top of the mountain and reclaim our Glory Pro Tag Team titles.
Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Final match in the tag team tournament. It is also by United Glory Tag Team Championship.
They took a beating last night in their first round matchup. Let's see how much that affects them here today. Everybody who wrestled last night took an absolute beating. It's going to be a rough one. Whoever wins this tournament is going to earn it.
Everyone's going to feel it. No one's going to show it. Least of all these two.
You could say arguably the biggest rivals of the new guys since they started here in Glory Pro. Philly Marino experienced PME. They won this tournament last year. They were tag champs for a long time here at Glory Pro. The new guys were the ones that take the belts off of them.
I know brackets are just brackets, but this is a heck of a way to start the night. These are the guys that ran the gauntlet in the inaugural event for this United Glory Gauntlet. And they are here to stop the new guys from doing the same thing.
But both teams are going to have their hands full today. Not going to be an easy win for anybody.
Their opponents from the USA, the team of OC and Parnell team, the Philly and Marino Experience.
Both teams crowd favorites around here.
Yeah, this is an interesting dynamic. PME, dominant champions here in Glory Pro for a long time. The new guys taking the belts from them.
Back in November at the Casa Loma Ballroom. Took them 3 tries to beat him, but they were finally able to get that win over PME.
And they've been active champions.
They have. Defended all 3 nights at the Anime Fest last month. We're going to see who starts this off. Looks like Scott Stanley for the new guys.
I don't think I've seen Stanley start for them recently.
I haven't either. It looks like Philly or Marino is going to start
Stanley.
for PME.
Stanley, scary as hell.
Very much.
There's no other way to put it.
You got that intimidating factor of Bosch on the outside, too. They don't normally start like this.
That means that when Jake Bosch hits this ring, there's going to be a lot of energy immediately. But Scott Stanley starting here.
Stanley's got Marino. Marino able to turn it around a little bit. Big leapfrog from Stanley. Tries to take him down, couldn't get it. Ducks under the kick. Stanley rolls him up.
Stanley taking advantage of some mistiming there. Looks like both have recovered.
He went for the pin, couldn't quite get it. Scotty goes for another pin. Pin attempts all over the place here. A big arm drag from Marino.
These two guys doing everything but breathing in the last 30 seconds.
They don't do a lot of that. The new guys, they don't seem to need to breathe. Double drop kick. Marino back on his feet.
I suppose you could say that this is a fairly even match here today at South Broadway Athletic Club to open the evening. This was the match I was looking forward to the most.
Oh, Scotty's trying to cap up, couldn't quite get it. Let's see if he tries it again.
Whoa.
Marino really could be taking advantage here, and he's not.
The kip up, a somewhat overrated maneuver in terms of offensive effectiveness, if you ask me.
And Scotty's almost there. Marino really should take this opportunity, instead of playing with him, to beat on him.
Looks like they're going to give the crowd what they want, though, here today.
Is it going to be enough? Can he do it? Going to get some help from his opponent.
With an assist here, Scott Stanley accomplishes the impossible.
With an assist from his longtime rival, Marino. And Jake Bosch tags in along with Philly. Bosch is ready for a fight here. Trying to intimidate Philly just a little bit. Didn't quite work. Got him in a headlock.
I hope Jake Bosch didn't think that he was going to come in here for a kip-up contest.
Jake Bosch is going to win that kip-up contest. He did that effortlessly, taking a big tackle here. Philly just kind of playing with him, smacking him around. Putting him in a quick headlock. Sounds like we got a split crowd here. Some love PME, some love the new guys. Both fan favorites around here.
Well, the direction that the history is written starts right here in this match. One of these two will go on to try and write more, and another one goes home early.
Philly able to turn that around on the ropes pretty easily. And a big cross body from Bosch. Stanley's in.
And it looks like the new guys are going to start working their tandem offense, which is a well-oiled machine, which they've proven here and now and again.
They perfected that move using Jake as a step stool for Scotty to kick him in the head. A big backbreaker over Stanley's knee to Philly. Going for a pinfall here.
Everything Stanley does is just brutal and direct.
It really is. He hits so hard. Everything he does is painful. Ooh, big chop across the chest. Bosch is going to tag in here.
New guys getting in a good rhythm here. Tagging in out frequently. Working tandem offenses during the count.
So tandem offense here. Philly able to shut it down. Beating on Scotty now. Scotty's out of the ring. Bosch is the legal man.
Showing that it's helpful to have a weight advantage against both of them.
Just throwing Bosch around here.
He managed to shut that down just by stopping his motion.
He really did. Able to use his... Gonna turn Marino into a projectile here.
PME looking to find some of that same rhythm here.
Not quite enough. Jake kicks out at one. Scotty's climbing back up. Bosch is down.
Let's not forget that whoever wins this match has to do it again.
Against either the team of Randy Luck and Shaza McKenzie or
the Premier.
The Premier. Thank you. Went for a pinfall, couldn't quite get it. Bosch is struggling right there. You know, we said earlier they don't breathe much. Jake's struggling to breathe now. Scotty's looking for a tag.
Stanley has caught his wind and he wants in there.
You know when he tags in, it's never good for the opponent.
There's something that seeing Jake Bosch in trouble just does to Scott Stanley. And it would behoove PME to not let them make that connection again and just finish Jake Bosch while he is grounded. Jake Bosch is much less of a threat where they have him down on the mat.
He can't do much from the top rope if he can't get there. He's so explosive when he hits those ropes, but it's really hard to do that when you can't stand up.
Some frustration showing here now with the inability to put Jake Bosch away.
Scotty really wants a tag. PME has done a great job of cutting this ring in half.
Bosch trying to fight his way out of the corner here now, though. Has his eyes set in Stanley's direction, and PME just lifts him up and tosses him back to the opposite corner.
Big jump from Jake. Scotty's in. Spears all over the place from Scotty. And a big suplex. And a big kick to the head. PME is down. Scotty's on top, but he's going up high. Usually we see Bosch going up high, but Stanley's up there
when
today.
Scott Stanley says see ya, he usually means it, but PME meets him in the middle there and shuts that entire thing down.
He had a big kick to the stomach. Jake Bosch is going high. Big missile drop kick and a kip up from Bosch.
Looks like somebody's wound Bosch up.
You can see Jake's back from last night against the hype. He really took a beating. His back is still
his timing's just a little bit off from being so worn out.
Marino cleaning house here. And a big spear from Scotty.
This guy.
Well, the big man's back up. Philly's got him up and a big slam to Scott Stanley. Jake Bosch with a big scissor kick.
Jake Bosch just jumping 3 or 4 feet in the air
at 6'5"
while favoring his back. but now eating a knee.
A big
fighting
tornado
through.
kick.
This is getting a mess.
Everybody's down.
The referee just letting it go for a minute, then starting a count. Sometimes that's what you've got to do.
Doug, we knew we were going to have a fight today, and we really are seeing a fight between these two tag teams.
I just can't believe this was the opening match here today.
These two don't like each other to start with, as it is.
I think our kip-up contests are done. We've moved on to all-out warfare here today.
No
The
more
new guys
fun and
looking
games.
for an end game here. Will they be able to complete? Not quite. PME.
The big man able to take everybody down with that tag team offense. Can get a turn. Marino into a weapon and a big senton to Scott Stanley. Is this going to be enough? No, it is not. Thought for a second we may have had a new tag team champion.
A very frenetic contest here. We finally narrowed it down to 2 men in the ring.
Philly's going to tag in here. Marino hasn't left yet. Looking for some tag team offense here.
Scott Stanley looking the worse for wear, but still managing to evade the offense, and he's just
Quickly rolled him up here. He's able to break it up. Bosch comes in for the save. And there's 3. Scott Stanley stole the win.
31, Warhorse by pinfall, advancing to the tournament final, and still the UN World Tag Team Champions, Bosch and Stanley, the new guy.
A whole bunch happened in the last 5 seconds of this match, but it looked like Scotty was able to get the roll up and win.
what matters is that PME is not going to extend their chapter in the history books here of Glory Pro, but they might have earned the respect from the new guys. Finally, mutual respect between PME and the new guys here, as the new guys look to write a new chapter in their history, acknowledging the chapter written before theirs. Here today at South Broadway Athletic Club, the new guys move on to the next, and PME goes home.
But we won't have a repeat of last year's tournament. The new guys are looking to run the gauntlet this year and keep hold of those tag team titles they worked so hard to get.
The new guys showing some real respect here